Hey, we're here on Talking Toys.
Talking Toys, Total Toy Recon. So Loot Crate.
Yeah, explain this because I was kind of out of the whole Loot Crate thing.
So Loot Crate went bankrupt.
Okay.
When they went bankrupt, they got purchased by, I think it's called like King's Corporation, but it's the company that owns NECA.
Okay.
So I believe this is the first or second box out. There was also a specialized Batman box that came out as well.
He was
gold suit.
He was all gold suit,
Yeah.
off the NECA Batman that looked like Michael Keaton.
And notice how we all made fun of gold suit Superman. Or no, gold suit Batman. We were making fun of gold suit Batman, and there you go. NECA makes it, and everybody likes it.
Yeah, and now there's a gold suit Superman that we saw at Spin Master.
Yeah, very cool.
So,
this is the Loot Crate that came out. We were very excited to get this in. It's TMNT, so I mean, obviously we had to have it. I had to have it.
You had to have it.
Because I'm into that kind of thing. Right off the bat, very nice. They always rock the old school logo. It's based off of the '90s movies anyway.
It looks like a pair of shoes.
Yeah, it's a decent, nice box.
It's not a typical,
Nickelodeon branding on everything because they own them now.
Well, that's that's good too.
So we actually we cheated. We opened last night so we could see this Splinter.
Yeah, we posted pictures on our Instagram
so you could check it out.
See it.
But so we'll get to him. Let's hit the other stuff that they have. So,
Here, I'm gonna take it out and I'll hand them to you.
Little foot T-shirt.
A little.
Bastard. Very nice. Actually, you know what? This should fit.
Well, you ordered it. I hope it fits.
Yeah. Well,
wait. Hold it back open again. So because I'm not the hardcore Turtles guy. So this looks like a number 3 to me. But
I think I believe this is like the channel news, right? And then with the foot symbol over there.
Okay. All right. That's kind of neat. I like that. All right.
Cool.
So here you go. Next item. I'll do close-ups of everything. So.
Little foot pin. Very cool. Growing my pin collection.
And a NECA branding on it, too.
Yeah, very nice.
Here you go.
Now, this is cool. So this is the bandana, which has the foot symbol that Shredder gives. I believe it's Danny is the name of the kid from the movie. That he wears. This is very cool. Wow.
I have a Karate Kid Part 2 one.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Now I wish I had a Cobra Kai one.
What a loser! I'm gonna totally wear this in my life.
Wow, you're gonna wear this through the video?
No,
you gotta. You actually don't have a hat on today, so I would wear it.
You know what? Fine.
Just wear it. Now, how do you know it's not upside down?
I don't care.
I mean, the symbol, like you don't want to be that guy with. I got the tattoo that means prosperity.
Oh no, I am.
And really, it's a menu.
Yeah,
you sure?
No, yeah. This is
okay. Just want to make sure. I don't want you to look.
This is the way.
And
yeah, this is good. This is good because this is what people do at work.
Last item.
Iron-on pin. So you know patch. This is what I need. Just boom, right there. Get my little pin on this side.
You can put it on that shirt
and just wear this around.
You could put it
the
on
office.
that shirt.
Why not?
You could maybe cover the polo guy.
Yeah, why?
There you go.
Yeah, boom. I'm a full foot soldier.
Nice. And you know what? We have to harken back to one of our first unboxings where we said, why isn't there something that the box folds out into, or you kind of like do a little bit more on the inside?
Yeah.
I mean, it's cost effective, but at the same time,
I do like. But look at this, huh? Turtle power. Gotta give them
and that's hidden, so you have to open it, or you're not going to see it.
You know what? This is kind of cool. Feel that material.
Does it have a little bit of give? Like
it's got like a little.
Nice.
Nice. That's nice.
So the big item in this.
Yeah, this is what you bought it for.
Now, what did you pay for this?
Okay, so the whole box was $50. Now, this was also backed through a Kickstarter. So they basically told you flat out, if we don't hit a certain amount of numbers here, we're not making this figure.
Okay.
And so for me, you didn't have to buy, obviously, if they didn't make it. Mm-hmm. So you pledged $50. You knew you were going to end up with a $25 figure that right now is already retailing for $200.
I was going to say, really is a $25 figure? Because if you're investing in it at $50, this is just gravy.
Yeah.
This is really
here's the deal.
figure.
I go out at GameStop if I could pick this up in a store, the regular ones, which we'll pull this guy up here.
Oh, look at this.
Boom. He's $25. Now, most people can't find it. They're already paying $30 or more on the market.
Okay.
So knowing I'm going to get this in hand, I don't have to do anything for $50. I knew they were going to throw some tchotchkes in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's worth it all day long.
Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate. So we have seen in the past here that NECA has always re-released their exclusives down the road. Do you think in a year's time this will have a different box and maybe not like a lot of the special, like the marshmallows and things?
I don't think so, because I think
they're already reusing the original mold from this guy.
You know what? I take that back. We'll probably see this at GameStop before they go bankrupt.
Or do you think that perhaps maybe you'll get this Splinter and then maybe the 4 turtles together with a campfire scene? Like as a Comic-Con exclusive. Another shot at getting him, but yet still up there on that higher tier.
Possibly. You know what I mean? I could see a campfire set. I could dig that. Maybe they rebox this. That I could get behind.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Because we've seen it throughout the year. People freak out. They pay the higher price. NECA even says on their own Twitter, don't pay secondary market. Just wait it out.
Well, I mean, classic example. So this was part of the SDCC set from last year.
Yes, but it came with a lot of cool stuff.
Came with exactly the other 2 foot and the shredder. They packed them individually, released them at GameStop, and they're hot right now. So I gotta say, so when you see this in person, you have to admit it looks better in the photo than it does in person.
No, actually,
really don't think so.
No.
I thought it.
He
I
sent
thought
me
it
the
had
photos
a little
last night, and I'll repost the photos here. And I was like, I'm not a big fan, but that's an impressive figure because Hasbro, I think, may have been the first company to really milk this with all the different Jedi ghosts or the hologram figures.
Well,
but this one has an extra little bit of cloth and sheen, and there's hints of brown here.
Well,
and
so
there.
think about it from this perspective, right? So I'm NECA, okay? Some of the coolest action figure photography shots that you're seeing today are being done with this 90s wave. Because the figures themselves are just so perfect.
They jumped right off the screen.
They're right off the screen. So if I'm trying to pick through, I've already done regular Splinter, right? Who else can I really do? Now, we know we're going to get Casey. If I want to pick something that I'm going to do as a complete exclusive, I think that this is really cool. I've seen a ton of the recreations of the actual campfire scene anyway. So to give people the ability to do the Splinter from the campfire scene, we throw in the bag of marshmallows, the little stick.
Now, is there a stick for each turtle?
No, I think it's just one. It's one stick.
All right.
I think that's pretty cool. And you know what? I would rather have gotten something like this, which is a little bit more obscure than just another mainline figure. We're getting Raph in disguise. We're getting Casey Jones. We're probably not going to get April O'Neil. I'm for some reason I'm feeling like maybe there's some type of likeness issue there.
There could be. When we asked NECA when they gave us their tour at Toy Fair, and we do photos of Casey, they said at the time they didn't know if Casey's mask was actually going to come off. They said it was, they were pursuing the licensing rights. But with April, you can't really...
Well, she's had some negative things to say about it. She's waffled back and forth. She obviously wasn't in the second movie.
Right.
Said she didn't like the violence. Do I want Danny?
There was no violence
not.
in the second movie. Nobody touched anybody.
In the first movie, the one she was in at least, she complained about. People
it has the word ninja in the movie.
Unless you were in Great Britain, and then they were heroes.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right, because of, yes.
Yeah, they're hero turtles.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing, guys.
Bruce Lee does not exist in England. He does not exist.
And there's no Ghostbusters in China. So.
No. I don't know how they're going to make money off that new movie
If we were monetized, we probably would have got demonetized right there just for saying anything negative.
Right.
All right, so... I don't know. I like it. I like the box art. I think that it's got a cool...
I also like the fact that it's a consistent box art. Like, you start lining them up, and you're able to, they're not numbered, but you can actually see who it is. You can stack them all through. Yeah. That, your collection goes like this, and then you bring it down like this.
When we get the close-up of this for you guys... I can't. Is he completely translucent?
No, he's got hints of brown in his head.
But is he a translucent figure that then they sprayed with this blue and then brown?
So. Yeah,
that's what I think. It's a great effect.
Because if you look at the one here on the side of the box, like here, he's more glass, a glassy, icy blue.
Let's take a look to see. This one is it the same head sculpt?
Oh, it's completely the same.
Yeah,
it's the same
the
mold.
The hands are the same. Yep.
It makes sense And it's neat that in the genre of science fiction and comic books, that you can actually go and do that. Like a Ghost Michael Myers by NECA doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make any sense. But for here, when you have, you know, a character that was involved in like a fantasy sequence and he was translucent, that makes more sense. Now, Super Shredder's coming. We did see that.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
So there's...
I got to tell you, they tried to say that the Toka, the Razor, and the Super Shredder were in the same size of these, and there's just no way.
Well,
I mean, those figures were bigger than
what
this
you're
box.
seeing is those were probably prototypes, and
so then they're going to scale them down. Okay.
Because remember the Back to the Future figures we saw? They said those aren't to scale.
That I can buy.
Those aren't to scale. So NECA has a long history of they give you a really big one to see it. I mean, I saw years ago. I saw like Kurt Russell that was that big from Death Proof, and I was like, oh wow. He's like, no, it's not going to be that big.
All right. So now at this point, right, we've got these ones here. We've got 2 foot. All right. 2 foot. We've got 4 turtles. We know we've got...
I'm not sure they can see all these things. You just keep adding.
This is where we're just going to keep building. So this is not including the San Diego Comic-Con set, not including the... what do we got here? Got Super Shredder.
I don't know if you're going to see them all.
No, you probably... Well, we're going to do our best, okay? What else can you really make? I mean, you got Wrath in Disguise. You've
Sam
got...
Rockwell.
Oh, God, that would be great. I would love that.
Make Sam Rockwell.
I would love that.
What about the... who is like his right-hand man, Shredder's right-hand man?
Oh,
that guy.
Yeah.
We've yet to see him, so...
I could dig that.
I'm going to call it CDC 2020 this year, if there's a convention or not. He'll probably be in this wave. He'll probably come with 2 or 3 Shredder, Foot Clan guys again, but with some sort of, you know, they got to change it up somehow.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, the face is good, but you got to.
You know who I'd like? I'd like the police chief, the fat guy, whatever his name was. I don't remember it. It's all right. Let's see. I think that's it.
So, yeah, no, I think it's a solid figure, and just I'm looking at it not from the collector or fanboy point of view. I'm just looking at it as someone who likes action figures and they tried something that's typically done, but I think it's a step up instead of just being like, all right, ghost figures, crank them out. You know, if any of the Ghostbusters die in the new movie, I'm sure that Hasbro will be releasing constant ghost figures left and right. But
I gotta say, these are probably some of my favorite figures in my collection.
Nice. I think since we've seen them from, what was that, like 2018? I mean, there's been a turtle, craze about them, and I think they're solid figures from beginning to end. We reviewed the whole first Comic-Con box set.
So do we? Okay, last question.
Mm-hmm.
We now know we're gonna get Tokar and Razor, so they're from the second movie.
Yeah.
Okay, they even had the little box of the donuts that had the demutagen in there, right? Not gonna ask if we're gonna get Vanilla Ice, which I think would be tremendous. Ninja Rap figure,
I think
which he would give his license
be a Vanilla
in a second.
Ice action, a cool as Ice figure would he be better?
Turtles in Time, yes or no? Or
I think so. I think so.
You think so?
First of all, the sculpt doesn't really change.
The
But
Shogun-y.
Right. Now you're able to have all the different warrior outfits.
Yeah.
I just think because 2 is not, after you get past the villains and the Super Shredder, there's not really elite for the turtle figures there. So the next step obviously would be Turtles in Time. And I think those are cool figures. I mean, it's a cool design. The figures are incredibly lifelike, which is great. And then I think we'll just transition into that. After that, what else do they do? I mean, they're already cranking out the video game figures, which are great.
Yeah.
I mean, are we going to see...
I think they have more properties. I think that at that point they will have kind of tapped the market here for 90s Turtles movies, and they call it a day. They move on. I mean, you've got the animated series stuff, which is still doing well.
Yeah,
you've got Turtles in Time.
And now they're doing... We saw the bigger versions.
I don't think you're ever going to see Bay Transformers or Bay Turtles. I just don't. No. You're never going to get those.
But if it would be NECA, they would probably look amazing.
Yeah.
But were they really
looked horrible?
They did.
You're starting out. It's not Henson Designs.
Right.
All right, folks.
Thank you for tuning in.
Talking Toys.
We'll get you another episode right away.
Yeah.
Goodbye.